Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing something different. And in this video you are going to see is a recorded video it is, and I am doing it for the first time. I guess I have never done these kind of videos, and these I was like uh, very much curious to make a video, edit that video, and do everything. What do we say that? Post production, pre production. After doing all of that hassle and bustle, I would have I, I, I wanted to make a video like that and upload that way. So that's why I am doing this kind of thing. So basically now what we are doing is I was doing this tools line. um, I was optimizing this tools line in my last live stream, and my live stream just got offline because my current, the electricity in my house was gone, and my UPS is not working. So that's why I was kind of frustrated, but now I'm in a good situation do it again. So yeah, so over here what we need is a cargo station. Okay, we need a high speed cargo station, 320 meters long, and it actually can be a what do we say that it can actually be a terminus station actually. But still I'm doing like this way because it might be that Clacton on Sea would get what do we say that Clacton on Sea might get a upgrade. Okay, it is having a train station over that side, but still I am doing this because this might help also to connect the towns that are on the south side of this map. So that's why. So let me just line up this correctly. So over here, yeah, it is done. And what we can do is add some tracks again. So why am I doing this? Let me tell you guys why am I doing this. Because okay, so we have 4 tracks, and okay, so I think we need 6 tracks at least. Or can we adjust with this? I don't know, maybe we can. So why are we doing this? Because of the fact I'm doing this because there was a situation where all of my trains, like this tools factory over here, supplies to Longridge, New Market, and also yeah, Longridge over there, and New Market over this side, and maybe uh, no, not maybe. It is not supplying to anywhere else, but these two are a high consumer thing. Like they consume a lot of tools, because New Market is the second biggest town. Longridge is not was not growing, but it will grow now, so it will demand more. So it has been a very uh, old line, by the way, old production chain, and I want to make it better. And actually, it was not doing itself out very good, because there was a time when this was not performing well. These all things were actually deadlocked. There was a deadlock situation where all the chains were like not moving and waiting for each other. So that's why I was bound to make this change. And you guys can see there is no train at all over here, and I'm doing this all again. So what we can do is basically take this and put it over here. Okay, and take this one also and put it over, maybe over here, I guess, because I need only one line. Okay, that's why. And okay, what is happening with this? So we have actually 4 lines over here, so we can make that 2. Otherwise, what is happening? Sorry. Okay, so either we can make it okay, we can't do that. Can we? No, we can't do that. Can we do that? Yes, we can glue it from over here all the way to over this place. Okay, again that's way. So what we can do is actually we are making it a portable track, and this will actually do the job. I'm sure there won't be any issues at all after this. And this track can also be a part of this line situation. Okay, so this outer line is actually coming from all the way from New Market, which is one of the biggest towns. So that's why. So what we can do is the trains are actually coming on the right side and they are going on the left side. So the right track needs to be connected, not the left track. So what we can do, just delete this one and actually connect the right track all the way to over here. Okay, and this one can be connected like this. So yeah, we can do it on every track, I guess. Yeah, over that it is fine. So what we can do is either use this one, I think. Yeah, we will use this one only, and this one can be easily connected to this one, so I will make it the most efficient one as it can be. So it goes all the way over here. So yeah, it is not that much good, I would say, but still it is fine. So strength can be higher, brush can be higher, so we can actually smooth this out so that it looks at least somewhat better. I still don't like the thing I'm doing right now, because these all look crap. Like, this station can be only two platform station, but I am making it forcefully, I'm making it a four platform station, and that is not good. Actually, we don't need to connect the right track only. These can actually come and uh, join like that only. We can actually do it like that, right? Why I was doing like this kind of situation, I don't like it actually. So that's why I think what we should do is actually bring this. Okay, but what we should do is actually over here is all the drama. It's not like drama, but still it's a drama thingy. So what we can do is actually connect the right one all the way over here. That looks good. And this one can come all the way over here, or maybe over here where it was earlier. Let me check again. So yeah, maybe over here. And what we can do is do again the same thing with this one. So it actually doesn't have a thing to connect on. Okay, that is the issue actually. So what we can do is maybe actually what we should do is actually make it a straight track. Okay, don't connect it with anyone right now. And what we can do is actually cut this one. So, no, not like that. We can do is man, where is it? So what we can do is actually bring this all the way over here. Okay, and after that I will do something. So these all three come over here. Okay, maybe a little further. It is fine. And what we can do right now is actually delete this one actually a little bit. It doesn't look good right now. So what we can do is, oh man, where is it by the way? So make all these into a similar thing. And what we can do right now is actually connect them all at the same place. Okay, like this, and again like this. So this way these are very well connected, and after this what we can do is actually make it a connection like this. So this won't actually harm us. And we don't have lines over here, I don't know why. What's the issue with this? So all of our lines are having problems after this station. And this thing, this line, I can actually manage the line, and after Newmarket these can actually go to, where is it? It is collected on C, that is fine. And for this tools production line, it is actually a line by the way, and it is collected on C, and after that collected on C annex. Okay, so what is happening with the problem? I don't understand, man. Okay, after that you can come over here, that's totally fine. And after this, by the way, this red line is not a production line, it is the log supplied to tools production line. So this line can be connected over here as well. So that's why we get a lot more logs, actually a lot more planks directly to over here. So you can see like these look so clear, man. I love this thing. And I have done something better over here also, like you can see. So the train, these were actually the red one actually goes to a different place altogether. So I made it over here. And yeah, and what I did was this is fine. So what I need to do is actually extend this one. I think this is having issues, and train 6, 7, 11, 26, they all need to go into something. And we have another track over here, but I haven't done that whole track, or did I did this? I have missed it somewhere, I guess. So yeah, they can come onto the right track and join over here, right? So why are they not using it? I don't understand that, man. Like, do I need to do something else also? I don't understand. Man, like I have done it all the way so that this can be used, and they are not using it. Man, no, this is not done. I want the trains. Oh man, this looks hilarious. Okay, can you be little? This is not the purpose of this all hassle and hassle. So can we do it actually further back? I guess. Yeah, we can do that. That is very well connected, and so they can go on the right side track, and while coming back they can come on the left side track. So there should be a signal, and we can actually put some signals on these ways. I haven't put any signals. Oh, I actually have turned off the signals, that's why. So we actually have signals, but I have turned off them, so that's why I was not seeing them. But that's totally fine. What we can do is have the signal set over here. Okay, and now it is actually using both of the tracks. That I love about this. So you can see that both of these tracks are being used right now, and still there are issues for trains, and I don't know where these trains are, maybe under the tunnel or somewhere else. So what we can do is actually we can sell these trains, and actually one train sold and everything is sorted. I don't know how, but guys, let's run the simulation and see if any other problem comes out to be positive, and let's see what happens. Sorry. So there's a train, by the way, and in this line actually we need two trains. So what I am going to do is actually, the frequency is fine, the rate is actually very fine, because 407 rate is particularly very good for this kind of forest, because it can't produce more than 400. And if this chain actually makes this what do we say, this forest produce 400, then it is very very good. The 407 rate is fine. It was good, right, to get rid of that chain. So you can see Thaxted is growing like amazingly. Thaxted is having different people want to go different places. We have the most newest line, that is Thaxted to Longridge, and we still have this passenger tram, but I think we should actually get rid of that. And we don't have any vehicles on okay, we don't have any vehicles on loop 1. So yeah, we have only one tram. I don't know where are the other trams, by the way. PS loop. Oh, sorry. Let me check. Why is the passenger tram PS loop? What is PS loop? I think Port Slade loop. But why Port Slade loop is over here, by the way? So yeah, by the way, guys, there is a bug in this game that sometimes this doesn't show the accurate lines. So that actually frustrates me a lot. I don't understand why in Thaxted you would show a Port Slade line when I turn this on. So that is not accurate. Like you can see over here. Why, man? Like why are we seeing Port Slade or Port Slade lines? Why are we seeing it? Yeah, that is fine. But why passenger tram? Oh, now it is gone. That is fine. So what we can do, as I saw right now, that is in Thaxted loop 2, there is no, there is no vehicles at all. So what we can do is we definitely had a depot over here. Okay, so what we can do is buy some vehicles, and maybe three vehicles, actually three or maybe five vehicles I would do it. Buy them and put them on loop 2, and for loop 1 what I am going to do is duplicate them. Okay, and actually color them all according to the line color. So this is the line color, I guess, maybe, yeah, I think so. So these should be like this type of color. So yeah, that is fine. And now I am going to get rid of this line because it is of no use, because we have a dedicated train line and the train is also doing well. So what we should do is, this has been a very very great line for us till now, but now this line is of no use. uh, I understand it actually covers, it was covering a lot of spaces, but right now we have very good coverage. You can see like everything in this town is being covered by the loops we have right now. Like you can see, it is being covered by every corner of this the town is covered. And over Longridge also we have dedicated loops for each of these places, and we have multiple loops in long ridge also, this that covers all of these areas. You can see a lot of stops I have put in, and that actually helps. And long ridge is actually growing 465 residents and 3000 plus people, and we are actually supplying everything to every place? I don't think so. That is the actually main goal, that we supply everything to every place. And what are the places we are not supplying to? Let me check. And today I am going to do that by supplying the bricks, because we have a lot of bricks. You can see like we already have 200 something bricks being supplied to new market. New market is not getting the tools being required over there, and I think that is okay, because the uh, tools factory can produce right now is, I think, maybe 200 or something. Let me check. No, it can actually produce 3 as for the 400, but the shipment is not good. So for example, consumers wise, so new market is getting something like transportation is not good for new market, and there's definitely some issue for that. And long ridge is also not getting that much. If we go over here, you can see at long ridge we are getting 109 out of 168, which is not good, I would say. The rate of this line is not good. For example, if we go to over here, you can see that for example, this line is actually the tools production line, and I would actually like to change it. Sorry, not like that. Oh man, what is happening? I would like to change it to tools production line, and I would make it tools to, what do we say that, long ridge. Okay, that is fine. And another line which is simple, not tools production line, we can make it actually TPL, tools production line, as we have made GCL as goods sorry, GPL as goods production line, OPL as oil production line. We can make it TPL, that is fine. We can provide logs to this line via this train, which is having a rate of only 290 right now. So what we can do is manage vehicles and duplicate the vehicles. Right now we have more what do we say that, more rate actually, so we can actually manage that by modifying the trains. And to do that, what we can do is, we actually have a very good capacity, but I think we should actually reduce it to 1 and 1, so we can modify it for 1 million. And now the rate is like beyond 500, but still it is fine, I guess. It can be managed, and yeah, that's fine. And now you can see, guys, the smoothness of running. And we have a issue over here. I don't know what the issue is, by the way. Okay, so now I understand what's the issue. So what we can do is actually flip this train over, and there is a signal. Why are these guys not obeying the signal? I don't understand that. Actually, this train is costing us a lot, so what we can do is actually send back to depot. And when this train actually goes away, we can actually flip it over. So it is gone, and we have train 17, train 32 actually. Where is train 32, by the way? Okay, so here we have a issue right now, and I don't understand how to. Okay, we don't have, we actually have two platforms over here, but yeah, the lines are actually being okay. The train is kind of long, and it is not following the line. I don't know, because obviously the train is quite long, and the platform is not that long. What I am trying to tell you guys is that the train is longer than the platform, and that is not helping us. For example, if I rotate it, for example, if I rotate it like this, so this size of platform which I've just put out right now in the tools production, it is a 320 meters platform, 320-meter long platform, you can see like that. So yeah, that's fine, but this train is definitely longer than the platform, so that's why it is not helping us. What we can do is actually we can see the rate in the line, so not like that. But if we go to like, so we have 578 rate of 578, which we can actually make it good by actually reducing the what do we say, so we have 443-meter long train, which is not helping at all. So what we can do is either, actually not either, what we should do is simply for now, for a temporary solution, what we should do is simply put a track that actually lets this train to go by. And so yeah, this train is actually going by, and I'm sure this will not show any sort of warning, that is fine. And you can see the train is actually coming out of nowhere, and it is a huge long train, and we have two trains back to back. That is not good. That is definitely not good. We have a lot of passengers, but that is definitely not good. So I am gonna make this train stop unless and until other train reaches to the destination. So what we can do is actually make a cross section over this place, I guess. Maybe over, yeah, over here, I guess. Over here it is fine. It would be fine actually, because we have long trains, and we should actually consider uh, our platforms before doing that. So what we can do is actually delete this signal, otherwise the trains would come over all the way over here, and make another signal which is very necessary at this end. Where is the joining end, man? Where is the switch over here? Over here it is. So what we can do is put a signal over here, and that is fine. And we can just delete these signals and remove the cross sections over here. And yeah, so this will be used very efficiently, and that will be fine, I guess, for now. And again, a signal I think over here is necessary. So right now we should actually resume it. And no path electric, why is it so? Man, this is kind of dangerous for me. I don't know what to say, because another train comes in, that train has to go, and this train also has to go. We have a cross section over here, but don't know what to say. These long trains are not problematic, because you can see it is 320 meters. It will not fit in the into the station, and you guys can see it will actually, actually fits over here actually. And what we should do is this first train, this is going all the way over here, and it needs to actually flip over, and I don't know how to actually make it work. But what we should do with this, oh man, 85 people, this is definitely not good, guys. But we don't have a lot of solutions for this. And how our airlines are doing, because in the last episode I did a lot of airlines, by the way. And not a lot of airlines, but connected Long Ridge with what do we say, that where is that, Great Dunmo. We connected Great Dunmo with Long Ridge, and they did a very huge platform, sorry, airport hub, like this kind of thing. You guys can see this, and that is amazing. And guys, I think now what we should do is make a brick line. And I would like to actually speed up the date, because I guess we are actually kind of done with this map, because we are doing a lot of things. We need to do a lot of things also, rather than this. But I don't know, maybe it's kind of it. So it doesn't have a lot of grains. Okay, how much is this line? So we have two grain farms, and both of them are doing 200 each. So yeah, they can actually produce 200, that is full. And this one can also produce 200, and that is full, so that is fine. Grains are always fine, and Braintree is getting a hell lot of food, but no bricks at all. So we need a central brick production line, because Wells need bricks, Braintree needs bricks, Ports Laid bricks needs bricks. And what else, is there anybody else who needs bricks? I don't think so. Actually, four towns need bricks, and Newmarket is the one who is consuming the most, more than enough, and it is increasing. Okay, the size is actually not. I think the biggest size is Stratham, because it is having a huge amount of connections and getting a lot of food, but no machines actually. And I am kind of curious to think about, do we have shipment? So we don't have shipment, because these three towns are being supplied, but Streatham is the last town we can supply to, and it will actually create a lot of good thing for us. So does Streatham have anything that it can actually bring it back? No planks and no steels, I guess. So I think what should we do is there are no production, by the way, right over here, right? Hmm. What we can do is actually utilize this platform only, and make a train go over there. because Sedgefield is being sent a lot of, not a lot of machines, but I think that might be the issue actually. We are not sending a lot of machines. That can be the issue because machines to Sedgefield is zero. Not like zero, it is only 9, and the rate is only 103, but the demand is 90. So rate is much more than that, and Thexted is also not being supplied. I don't know why. The frequency is a lot more, but the things produced are not. So this is the issue, by the way. We don't have all the time, we don't have planks. Okay, and we are actually providing planks to over here, but the shipment is not that good. Over here we are getting a lot of logs, but it is actually supplying to the tools factory, and over here it is congested. So I don't know, I think we need more planks than steel, because steel is actually being produced. Steel has no problem with being produced. It is being produced at a maximum pace. You guys can see that. For example, if I go over here, 2000 amount of steel, but no planks at all. Like, we have planks but not that much, so that's why. So what we can do is actually make it a train thingy. Okay, because I am like fed up with this. I don't want this. I think what we should do is, instead of bringing it from over here, what we can do is, because we have this thing set up, we should actually delete this train depot and actually make a train system going back and forth, because by that way we can make some money. And I don't know if you guys are understanding what am I telling you or not, but what I am trying to do is, instead of taking all these things via truck or road vehicles, what I am trying to do is make a train line that can do like a simple small train line that can go back and forth and do the job. This was good, this was kind of good. And I have, um, in the previous times when I have played Transport Fever 2, I have played a lot of maps, and a lot of the times I have played, but I never actually, like, I don't do these things, right? I mean, okay, so here it is a problem, by the way. So we can actually bring, what do we say, logs to over here, and take a machine back. Okay, we can bring a hell lot of logs and take machines back, but issue with that is, the machines need to be ported over to here. I don't know how am I gonna do that. And let me check which line is it, by the way. These two vehicles, these are kind of good. So I have done a lot of maps, and what I was trying to tell is, I have never played like trains this much amount of time. So yeah, this is kind of special. And how many trucks do I have, man? I think what we should do is manage the vehicle lines and sell all the vehicles here, and delete this road actually. And okay, guys, it is simple, by the way. We have a steel plant over here, right? So what we can do is actually supply steel also to over here. Like, we have steel over here, but still we can utilize that. I don't know, maybe. Because this was the first thing we were trying to do, like bring a lot of coal and ore to over here. This was the first thing we were trying to do, but yeah, it has been successful. It is not like it has been not been successful. It has been successful, but yeah, it is what it is. So what we can do is, we will have to make another station over here, right? And I don't want to make a station. Make a simple station with two platform, I guess, and yeah, high speed. It doesn't need to be terminus. It can be a through platform. Okay. So pointing straight, I guess. Yeah, this is perfect. It is obviously not pointing straight, but still it is kind of great, I would say. And from over here we can take some tracks and join it up over here. But do we have cargo platforms over here? Yeah, we have cargo platforms. Oh no, 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 I just connected to the wrong track actually. And what we can do is, Yeah, it can come over this side and actually go over on the another side. And it is kind of difficult when mosquitoes are biting on your leg, and you have to record a video, then make a thumbnail and then upload this video. I don't know what to do now. Yeah, seriously, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know what to do, because kind of sucks sometimes. So this chain can be huge, guys. This chain can be huge. I don't know what to do with this, but yeah, I'm trying to do is make it as far as possible, because this platform is 320 meters long, and I don't know this will fit or not. Maybe we should actually even uh, do this over here, because this chain can be really really long. I'm trying to tell you guys, really means very very long, but it can be very long. And yeah, that's the truth. We might lose a lot of money over here, but still I am going to make it happen. And I don't know what to do actually. Actually, I could have made it on this side, but yeah, after this, no. I'm kind of curious what to do. I think we could make a simple train station over here, or actually connect this thing to over here, and or make another station thingy over here, like which we did earlier on the tools line. What we can do is have another set of tracks. Okay, utilize set of the other set of platforms over here, and actually configure this one so that it doesn't over connect over here. So we have a lot of tracks over here. Actually, it can come all the way over here to the station. And actually we don't need two tracks, by the way. So what we can do is simply put a cargo building over here so that it can be connected. It is not going to like that actually. Okay, okay, it actually connects on to a platform only. That's fine, that's fine. And that is fine. What we can do is tracks, no, sorry, cargo buildings, and a simple cargo building which can be connected to over here. That is totally fine by me. And no, it is not going to be connected, and it is only connected, that is fine. This thing is connected, that is totally fine. What we can do is actually make it much more capacity wise, like we can increase. Oh, not like that, not like that. Okay, so we have put all of these things, and look at the platform connection, man. Actually, cargo platforms are like this only. They don't have a lot of huge buildings like we have seen in factories. If you go to the factories, you can see the cargo platforms are like this only. And is it going to connect it very good? Maybe yes. So I am going to make it a double track thingy, because we might need to. We might have two trains even. Who knows? Not like this. Not like this. Sorry. Okay, that's done. And what we can do is simply put a signal over here. Okay, and maybe over here somewhere. Sorry guys, sorry. We can put a signal over here, that is totally fine. And what we can do is yes, before yeah, it can go right side and it can come left side. So yeah, it is mandatory to have a signal over here if there is a train over this side. So yeah, that is totally fine. And it can go over here while coming, but we can have a crossover section or something like this. And what I'm going to do is put a building over here inside this thingy, and put a track over here. Okay, whatever it had to do it. And what we need to do is put a simple single line, so over here to over here. That is so no, not like that. Sorry. To over here, and while coming back, go over here. Okay, so what you need to do is load upon the logs. Okay, and don't unload anything over here at collected on C, the main planks thingy. You need to unload the logs, okay, and load upon the machines actually, and after that unload the machines at the last stoppage of collecting on C main city. Okay, that's totally fine, I guess. And what we need to name this line is, I guess, log sorry at first cargo train, and then logs slash uh, sorry log slash what we need to machines, okay, in COS. That's done, and what we can do right now is put a very good old train, and it needs to be powerful, and I need the most powerful locomotive right now. It can be faster, so this is a very powerful locomotive, but it is having a 2 million upkeep. That actually doesn't make it efficient for this short range. What we can do is have a simple small, not like a simple but a small powerful, like this is kind of fine locomotive for this purpose. And what we can do is actually, instead of this we can go with this one also. Yeah, I think this one is fine because 1.4 million is nothing for this kind of work. And what we can do is actually add 1 2 3 4 5 6, I don't know, I'm not going to count, I'm going to put 20 plus, I think. Yeah, 20 of these vehicles, and these can carry actually 260 capacity. Can we make it for like, it is already 376 meters, so it is way more longer than the platform itself, so I don't think so. And for the machines thingy, I am going to put 10 of these, so 260 390 is perfect, okay. And what we can do is buy for 36 million and put it on what is this, logs machines COS. That is totally perfect. And let's see this thing in action. I hope these guys actually produce something good. And are you guys doing something? Planks to machine one, what, logs to planks COS. Okay, I actually deleted these lines, right? So manage line and actually delete this line, and what we need to do is depend upon this line. And this line is kind of fine, but I don't know if the rate is good or not. So 214 is the rate of this line. Let's check what it does. So machines to COS is having no problems. Bus stop and train stations. What is this line? Bus stop and train station. Why? Collected on seaside. Let me check over here. I guess no, it is not the thingy. Main road. What is main road, man? I don't understand. I think this is the thing, and I don't understand, man. What is the problem? Okay, I understand right now. It was like a thing earlier. So what we need to do is actually, it was coming to main road, and we need to add the station from over here to over here. That's totally fine. What we can do at Clacton C halt is you can load upon the machines, and over here you can unload the machines. Okay, that is fine. So now it is done, and we have a lot of steel, lot of goods also. And where's the train, by the way? We have a lot of logs also. The train is not coming out of over here. Okay, the train is over here. I actually disabled this one, so that's why I can't see these. That's why, that's the problem. And we have a very powerful train, by the way, and it is actually mediocre, I guess. No, not mediocre, I think. We can manage the vehicle, and we have only 100, so it might be good. So it is actually mediocre. 2300 power is not good for this, and power needs to be good if we want a very good pickup on these kind of short lines. But 51 kilometers per hour, I don't think it is kind of doing its job, man, correctly. It is so slow, yeah. It is slow. It is high, it is very slow. And let me just check if this thing does its job onto the backside correctly. let me check. So yeah, it is actually fitting very well, and just fits, and no machines at all. Don't understand why no machines at all. And because, okay, now that's the issue, big issue, man. That's a big issue. What we need to do is actually make this truck station connect to the platform itself, not over here it is going to work. So what we need to do is actually pause this one, and make this thing connect to all the way over here at the platform itself. Okay, buildings, they can actually unload over here, or maybe we can do this thing here. I don't like, yeah, I just don't like these kind of train station things. Don't like this. Like we can do it like this actually, and it doesn't look good, but it does the job actually, so I'm kind of okay with that. So man, looks ridiculous, man, ridiculous. Okay, so what I need to do is actually put a very good building, so it can be 30 meters long. It doesn't need to be, I think it is one. If it is fine, I think it is fine, totally fine if it is one also. It can go like that actually. There are a lot of vehicles by the way, and this can be connected, and I think that is fine. Whatever, we can have some trees by the way over here. Okay, that is done. And I don't know what to do, man. Just go away. So guys, we need a lot more powerful vehicle, and this is not doing great. And I think what we should do is actually manage the line, and at first stop you should actually fill it up with the full load of logs actually. So this is already 200, not only 100. So the shipment is not that great because the train is not stopping by, and if this train stops it over here it will be fine. And we don't need a very high speed thing over here, but still we can increase the power to have a greater supply. And for now what we have right now, okay, so it will take a hell lot of time to get itself upgraded. So 301, 300 is the shipment. The shipment is decreasing by the way, and I don't know what to do about that. Or else what we can do is actually configure this line, or maybe configure this vehicle. I need to have 1 2 3 4 5, actually make it 290 actually, sorry 260 actually. So this way it is 10 and 10, modify it, and what we can do is actually duplicate this vehicle, and yeah, that is totally fine. And what we can do is actually tell this to have a full load, and it will have a full load I guess, because you can see like now it is having a lot more load. But the rate is what? The rate is 1000 baht. That is a lot, man. It is full, so it should go right. So yeah, now it is going with 130 full load, and now what is it having? Don't know. Actually, while coming back, it can load and actually unload, and while going back, it can go away instead of stopping over here. That is kind of same thing. If it actually doesn't stop over here, go there, stop, and then come back, then stop. So we can do whatever we want, like that way. So these chains have good power I guess right now. For example, not like that, but yeah, we can look at that. But it is still mediocre. I don't understand why. And these lines, are they doing something good? Manage lines, are they loading upon the load and unload? Such fit siding okay, at central they have to load and unload, that is fine. Load and unload, that's fine, but they are not bringing any of the machines over here, and why is that? So I don't understand. Machines to Thatched is over here, planks to machines 1 is not getting any machines, and I don't know why is it the problem, and 0 out of the planks. That's why I think what we should do is, it is only 259, so what we should do is actually double up the vehicles, so that we will have a lot more vehicles. And don't know from where will the vehicles come, but I guess they should come from very near. Okay, it is just side this, so that is fine. These kind of things are like kind of sometimes irritating, because I can't balance them, but I think we can do better. So let's see what happens. So guys, I think for this episode I will stop it over here, and on the next episode I will do it continue. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and subscribe my channel, guys. Thank you for coming.